Hi, kindergartners. We're going to do some work on our sight words of the week. They are him, her, where, give, and your. So the first one we're going to practice writing is the word him. Here's my board. Him starts with the letter H, which we all know is a skyline letter. So to make the H, we're going to go skyline down to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line, and bump it over. H. Next letter is I, which is a plain line letter, top down to the grass line. Pencil comes off the paper. We put the dot between the plain line and the skyline to dot the I. M. M is a plain line round letter. So we go from plain line down to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line, we bump it, back down to the grass line, trace it back up, and we're going to bump again. Him. Him. Our next word is her. Her. Again, we know, we just went over that H is a sky line letter. So we're going to start on the skyline, pull it down to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line, bump it over. H. E, remember E is a plain line round letter, but it starts below the plain line. I like to start below the plain line, hit the ball out, up, and around. H. Our next letter is R. H-E-R, her. Starts on the plain line, trace down to the grass line, trace up, and then we bump it over. Her. Her. Our next word is where. Where is a question word. Where are you right now? I'm sitting in front of my computer. Where are you? It's also a location where you have to answer with the place. Where would you like to be? I'd like to be at Heathcote School and teaching you in person. That's where I'd like to be. So, where starts on. The W starts on the plain line. Plain line is a slanty line letter. We go down to the grass line, trace back up, slanty line down and back up. We always, for the W, for a lowercase w, we stay between the plain line and the grass line. Our next letter is an H. We start on the skyline, trace down to the grass line, trace up and over. Notice, that's the digraph. Now we're going to put the E, hit the ball out, fly up to the skyline and around. Another, and then we put an R, plain line down to the grass line, trace up, bump over. Then we do another E, hit that ball out, fly up to the plain line, come around and down. Where? Where are you going? Going home. Our next word is give. Give. It's a good time to give your mom a hug. Give. G is one of our worm line letters. It also is a plain line round letter. So we're going to start just off the plain line, fly up, around. Oops, that one didn't start too well. Fly up, around, and down to the grass line. We're going to pull it up, close it, and then we're going to dive straight down to the worm line and give it a little hook. Next letter in our word give is an I. Plain line down to the grass line. Pencil comes off the paper. Then we're going to do a V. A V is a plain line letter. Down to the grass line. See how it slants and come back up to the plain line. And our last letter in give is an E. Start just below the plain line, hit it out, fly up to the plain line, come around and down. Notice how I close it. Give. The next word is your. 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 It is also going to be a worm line letter. We're going to start on the plain line, fly down to the grass line, curve it, come straight up. Now it looks like that, like a U. But we're going to, from that plain line, we're going to fly down to the worm line and give it a little hook. Now an O is a plain line round letter. We've done a lot of those. O. Here's our U. Start on the plain line, fly down to the grass line, up to the plain line, pull it straight back down. Now my word is your. Is that your pencil? Your computer? So now I have to put the R at the end. So plain line down to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line and bump it over. Your. So your job is to go rainbow write our words. They are him, her, where, give, and your. Go off and do your work. You've got this, Huskies.